Hey everyone. I'm recording this 2 days after the announcement. So the other day was the third anniversary of Heartstopper, which also 3 years. Oh my god, how has it been that long? Obviously at this point it had been 6 months since season 3 had come out, and we were not sure about Heartstopper's future. I was scared. Everyone was scared. I think even Alice was a little bit scared, but if in case you didn't see, on Heartstopper Day it was announced that Heartstopper's getting a goddamn movie. And so when I first saw the announcement, I'm not even kidding, by the way, literally ran straight from the living room to the kitchen to tell my parents, and I jumped about the room for like hours, not hours, but a few minutes, and I was genuinely shaking. Like my hand was like this. I'm not even kidding. I'm actually not even kidding to you. That is like what happened. If you could ask my parents, then yeah, I would let you, but I don't think they want to be on camera, so that's fine. But yeah, Heartstopper's getting a movie instead of a fourth season, which, you know, yes, the other day I didn't really think any, like, negative thoughts about it, but now that my serotonin about it's calmed down, I'll talk about those in a little bit, though, because I wanted to talk about the positive things first, obviously, like the fact that Heartstopper is actually getting to be finished, which is so good. By the way, if I look really red, it's because I did some voice acting earlier, but no spoilers. But anyway, so this means that, because Alice is currently writing the final book, volume 6. Okay, first off, I need to explain. So when she writes like a chapter, she releases it online first on the 11th, on the 1st, 11th, and 21st of every month. So she releases a new chapter then. I've been reading them as they've been coming out. And then there's also the novella, which takes place 2 years after season 1 of Heartstopper, so 2 years after volume 1. So yeah. I don't think she's going to talk about that in, like, the volume 6, because obviously it's already its own book. But, yeah, it's going to be, like, what's the word? Align with that? Align with that. I don't know if I'm explaining this properly. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I did a lot of different voices today. So, yeah. I think it's really cool that she's getting to finish it, Like, it would have been able to finish either way, because she's still writing it. So, oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm losing it today. So, Volume 6 will actually come out once she's written all the chapters in it, and then she'll release it at the end of the year, I think. Or at the beginning of next year. We'll have to wait and see. And also, I'm sorry, like, I'm just so excited. And also, it took 6 months to announce this, and that's really out of character for Netflix, because, you probably already know, they have a habit of, like, releasing a show, and then not promoting it at all for some reason, and then waiting like a month and then cancelling it because it didn't do well, because they didn't announce it, because, like, it's a vicious cycle that they cannot get out of for some reason, and they're doing it to themselves as well. That's the worst part, because they released the show, but because they've cancelled so many shows, no one is going to watch them until they're renewed, so they know that they don't have to get attached to it. And then because of this, they're losing viewers on the shows, meaning that they're not doing well. Which, first off, don't give a show just 1 month to be successful. Give it like at least a few months, at least. Like, come on. So, but anyway, they cancel them after 1 month when they're not doing well, and then they're like, I don't know what's happening. So it's like, you're doing this to yourselves, and it's a vicious cycle, because the more you cancel the shows after they don't do well after 1 month, that the more people are like, I'm not watching any more Netflix shows. So it's a vicious cycle. And I don't understand how Heartstopper has managed to avoid this vicious cycle. But it got lucky. It really did. Like, it really did. Because it got 3 seasons and a movie. Like, bravo, Alice. Bravo. You somehow managed to avoid the odds with this one. So, yeah. I am a little bit disappointed that it's not going to be a full season. I guess I'll talk about my concerns now. So, I didn't think these at first, but after I calmed down a bit, that's when I started to think them. So, the concerns I have. So, obviously this means that since we're not getting a 4th season and we're getting the movie to finish it instead, it means it's going to be shorter than the seasons were, because the full season of Heartstopper is about 4 hours long, and a movie is only around like an hour to an hour and a half long, or even 2 hours sometimes. So, it's not going to be as like long as a season. It's probably going to be like half a season worth of content, basically. Which also means that I'm worried that Alice is going to have to cut some things out, like some important things out, because the way the first 3 seasons are all paced out is perfect. The pacing for Heartstopper, wow, absolutely perfect. But I feel like it's going to be very rushed since they don't have as much time now. But then I also understand why they've done a movie instead of a fourth season, because Joe Locke and Kid Connor are a lot bigger than they were when the show started. So they're a lot busier now. They probably have bigger budgets now. Not budgets, fees now, that's the word. So I can understand why like they couldn't do a full season. But again, it just makes me a little bit worried. Also, Kid Connor and Joe Locke are the only actors who have confirmed that they're returning. So that makes me worry as well, that all the other characters are gone. Like, I don't know how busy they are or what their contracts are like now, but I really hope that they all come back, because they're all still important to the series. Like, if you've read the novella, you know how important Tao and Elle are. Like, technically Elle doesn't have a role in the novella, but she's still important to the story. Like, if you've read it, you know. I'm not going to spoil it, obviously, but you know. Okay, so like, I didn't record this originally, but I wanted to add it in because I feel like this is important. So, I feel like, you know, this is exactly the kind of thing that, like, queer people in general needed, because, oh god, I don't usually talk about stuff like this on my channel, because I try and make my channel a safe space for people, but, like, I kind of have to right now. So, I'm not going to say specifically what, but you all know exactly what I'm referring to. Like, queer people as a whole are going through it right now. We're going through a lot of bullshit right now, and the fact that our lives are literally being debated, like, is disgusting. Like, we're all human beings, like the rest of you. The fact that, like, you actually debate and decide how we live is disgusting, and that shouldn't be a thing. You know, it shouldn't be a thing. You know, you should let us be who we are. So, yeah. This is the kind of announcement that we really needed, like, all of us as a whole, especially trans women. Like, we all needed this announcement. So, thank you, Netflix, for not turning your back on us like the rest of the world has, and thank you, Alice, for creating this, like, amazing thing that is a safe space for me and so many other people, and helps, you know, helps a lot more people understand, like, things that we struggle with, and yeah. Alright. Sorry, I didn't want to cry there, but yeah, you get the picture. So yeah, the Heartstopper movie was definitely what we needed right now. But that's where I'm going to end this video here, cause I don't want it to be too sad. But let me know how you feel about Heartstopper ending of the movie, and you know, are you sad about the Heartstopper ending? Cause I am, definitely. But all good things must come to an end, unfortunately. But I'm sure they'll go out with a bang. But yeah. I'll see you all next time. Bye!